Hi, everybody. This is just a quick overview to go over what you should do in this slideshow and just kind of how to navigate it. So the first thing that we want to just orient you to is this next button at the bottom of the slide. So you should read the message, and then when you're done, you click the next button. And each slide is going to give you a step one, step two. So on this page, we are asking you to create your portfolio and share it. You are only going to need to do this once, regardless of how many professional developments you are taking this summer. We're trying to work collaboratively as a team this summer, regardless of what PD you are taking. So once you click this link and do what this is asking you, you'll submit that portfolio here, okay? And then there'll be a screencast there walking you through. When you're done with these two steps, you will click the next button. This is you thinking about data collection and self-assessment. So the first thing you're going to want to do, again, step one, step two. And just before I do that, you can always click the back button if you missed something or feel like you didn't do a step. So for this page, step one is going to be to complete your professional learning self-assessment. And again, you only need to do this once, regardless of how many PDs you're taking. This is once. And then in your portfolio, in the copy that you make for yourself, you are going to look at the learning progression page, and there's this visual that looks like a giant 9-piece puzzle. And you're going to think about 3 of those puzzle pieces that you want to dive into this summer. We really want you to, put a short paragraph, just kind of describing your strengths and then opportunities for growth based on that self-assessment right onto your portfolio. That's something we're going to all reference quite a bit over the summer. The next page is about goal setting. So after you look at your self-assessment, after you've chosen those areas for growth, you're going to think about, you're going to think about your I can't, and you're also going to think about what you want to be able to do. Okay, and so then here's an example if you want to look at that. And you're probably noticing by now that on your portfolio or in your portfolio, there are templates for this already ready to go. So you're essentially just filling in the template. Next is action planning. So now that you have thought about your intentions for the summer, you've thought about your goal, we want you to take a moment to think about the steps you're going to take. And so this is where you're really starting to consider those professional developments that you're participating in this summer, thinking about what you want to do for your learners, and really just taking a moment to say, well, why did I choose these? And what's the knowledge that I'm hoping to gain this summer, and how am I going to do this? And any of those thoughts that you're having, those will become your action planning steps that you will just record right in that space. So the final thing to do is, where do I go from here? We want to make sure that you have joined your Google Classroom. If you have not, there is a sheet that you can click that has join links, but you have likely already been invited by your facilitator. The best way to do that is to go to your Google Classroom waffle. That's those 9 squares, and to go to Google Classroom and to click join for any that you've been invited to. And again, if you're not sure of what we mean by that, you can always click this sheet, find your PD, and click on the join link. The next thing that you would want to do once in Google Classroom is there's a getting started step, and it's labeled getting started in every Google Classroom. So no matter which PD you're in, the first step everyone is going to do is getting started. But you will want to complete that for each classroom. And that is it. Thank you all, and reach out to your facilitator if you have any questions.